bird. Sophie, what doing, magpie? Oh, hey bird. Hey bird. Oh. All right. Bird, what doing? What do you think? Hey, 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 chum. Bird. Afternoon, gang. It's us. Ahoy! Ahoy, hoy! Look who still hasn't washed her face. Working on reports. Oh. Still haven't washed all the cobwebs out of your feathers. And she won't let me comb them out. She won't let me pick them or rub them out or anything. So she's just having a lunch break. Yeah, just in time with my lunch break. Hmm? Bird. Oh, okay. Okay, what do you think? What are we doing today? There's no sun there. We should put a comb through that hair, bird. Honestly. Stay here. The problem is she can't see it as well. I've shown her herself in the mirror and she's just like, yeah, that looks fine, that's me. Yay! Hello! Hello! Bird! Bird! What doing? You got it! Never lost it. Bird! What are you doing? This. No, that's a poo. That's gonna be poo. Oh, no, okay. Okay. Thank you for not pooing on my coat this time. We've got a little bit of sun, yeah. I think today is supposed to be the last, like, oh, okay, quite nice day. I think it's supposed to turn a bit crappy. But, the wood pigeons are into it. Still got a face full of cobweb, yep. I mean, I've got shot of the worst of it, but the stuff around her eyes, she's still quite spooky about me putting my fingers like that close to her eye. So she's like, no. Hey, hey. Bird. What are we doing? So I think somebody, hey Ken. So I think somebody might be, I know I said this yesterday, but I think somebody might get hosed down. I tried to do it yesterday, but she zigged when I zagged. Got outsmarted by a magpie. We all hey hey and hey hey. See, that was nice. Hey hey. What do we got, bird? Huh? Just. She knows it's there because I've shown her it on the mirror, but isn't fussed at all. Isn't concerned. Doing that, yeah, I quite like it actually. Sort of look. No, the bells haven't turned up yet. The Amazon is doing that classic lie. Your parcel is out for delivery. So soon. It'd be something for Breecast, wouldn't it? Right? Can have a little ding dong, which is probably TOS, but what do you think? I really want to pick at those little bits of cobweb. That's brilliant. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. We have, I think the best one we had was a vase the female brought, and it had a sticker on it, not from Amazon, but it got delivered by a well-known parcel delivery company here in the UK, and it had a sticker on it saying like "keep this way up," and had like a bunch of fragile stickers on it, and they put it upside down in our bin. They just immediately just went. They hid it because we were out, but they hid it inside the dustbin. It did belong. It was starting with H and not DPD. The vase was fine because the vase was really well packaged, but still, good work, lads. Like, that's a place to hide, glass vases in a dustbin. Would a cotton bud to the face result in you staying pecked? I think it probably would, yeah. I think it would probably stay. I think I would get pecked and I would probably remain pecked for quite a while. She's like a bubble, yeah. It was Hermes bronze, which is the overthrow. Just, they're terrible. Just the number of things we've had just... Oh, yeah, treat yourself, yeah. What do we think? What do we think, Legs? Let's see, you gonna do a poo first? Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. What? Did I just? No, I didn't. We're trying to find boogle positions. I'm just checking my hands. Oh no, I did get a little bit of poo there. Yeah. Everything's fine. Ah, the wood pigeon missed. Swing and a miss, wood pigeon. Swing and a miss. Don't get me a second time. There we are, bird. Meeting two. Boo! Good to see you, chum. Honestly, who has department meetings over lunch? Bad form. Bad form. But this? I don't think she's quite liking this piece of cuttlefish as much as the other ones. It's not going down by the same sort of rate. Should we just call in next door while we're here? Yeah, well, it's just a new piece of cuttlefish, yeah. She gets through it quite quickly, so it's a whole new cuttlefish, this that one. Well, it's part of a whole new one, you know what I mean? Okay then. Off-screen email. Corey and Ron? Yep, Corey and Ron today. Incoming. What's this? Yeah, see. Con wants to know what's going on. Rory's not bothered. Oh, here we go. I can hear wilds. Okay then. I feel like that's the emails for today. What is it with you and tiny bits of cuttlefish? mealworm. Yeah, also, by all means, tip on the floor. You know. She likes like tiny little crumbs of mealworm. Yeah, like that. Gazpacho, see what you did there. Bird. What? Yeah, what? What? Slide the camera down. There we are. What is he doing to that garden again? He's always in that garden thudding away at something. We haven't got a lot of soup today. I think we've got, yeah, that's not even a broth, is it really, that? That's nothing. No soup today. Soup's off. Is he eating? Why do you keep pecking at crumbs? What's going on here? Right, if I just offer you a mealworm, what do you think? I think it's trash, and you are trash. The bag is cold, yeah. There I was, tucking into my piping hot gazpacho soup. Oh, what's this? If you go to eat it, yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, I've done things to bribe animals into eating things, but mealworms, nah, sorry. Wait, there's a soup in my mealworm. Bird, what's this? What's this? What's going on? No, she never really showed interest in the food. She was just like, you draw the line at mealworms. Well, you got to draw the line somewhere. You've got to have limits. Got to establish limits. No, she very rarely. I mean, she didn't really get to see because we have cats. She couldn't just roam around the house freely, sort of thing. You know? So she lived in our box room, in our spare room. Can I? Wish she stopped moving her head when I go in there as well. But hang on, we've got opinions. Okay, quick poo. Yeah, nice one, thank you. Poo before my hand gets there. I appreciate that. Okay. In a minute. What do you think? Scrunchy bird noises. Dust coming off that cuttlefish. Okay, I've only got a small amount of cuttlefish in my eye, so that's fine. That's comparatively, that could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, I know. In the bedroom. Okay. It's the female. It's the female. You see her every day. Oh yeah, that's it. Schlep up the biscuit. Hmm. Yeah, quite a lot of cuttlefish dust there. What do you think? It might be, yeah. I mean, we do occasionally get a sparrowhawk in the garden, but only sort of like once or twice a year, sort of thing. It's not often we have it. And considering how close we are to, like, an ideal habitat for them, you would imagine we would be quite. You know, we'd have quite a few because, like, at the bottom of our road is like a wildlife park. That's stretching it a bit. Park with some scrubland and a little stream and that kind of thing. So pretty good sparrowhawk hunting grounds. Yeah, they are. They are. They are very good at what they do, but what they do is, yeah. Right. I know. They are one of the things that, like, Sophie can't. If she hears it, she's like, well, okay, going in. No messing around, going in. Close-ups. ECU. Bird. Put the phone there so you can't see the female. What do you reckon? Mate. Bird. Wind's a little bit colder than I want it to be. The overbite is getting there. Yeah, the overbite is in progress. But then the overbite's always in progress. Crap is falling out of the cherry tree onto me, and I don't like it. Because I keep thinking I'm getting food on. Oh, eat your nose. Okay. Over big. Very good. What do you think? Yeah, like I put some skin in the way. You can see the overbite, but it's nothing like what it has been. This is fine. This is no bother. She does have another overbite toy. Letting yourself go, yeah. Yeah, this like, you know, the web all over her face and this kind of thing. This is like the magpie equivalent of just hanging around in like tracky bottoms and an old sweatshirt or something. Yeah, bird. Not that I have any context for that. Not that I would dream of doing that, obviously. Alright. Get your trackies on, yeah. It's like, I swear blind, the family that live across the road from us, the mother of the family, this is going to sound terrible, but I can't remember the last time I saw her wearing clothes. She appears to live in, you know, like a dressing gown and pyjamas 24/7, bless her. So she is living the dream. She is absolutely living the dream. You know, she'll open the door to people. She'll get stuff out of a car in slippers and a bathrobe. I mean, God bless, she is living the dream. Just like, you know, just, you know, picture of elegance at all times. Oh yeah, I am the very dictionary definition of refinement and stability. Yeah. You'd see me at like 6:30 in the morning. It's not a pretty picture. I mean, it's not a pretty picture at the best of times. It's not especially pretty at like midday on a Wednesday, but yeah. I think I have outdoor clothes. Yeah, comfort is king. Get yourself comfy. Yeah, 100%. Saw an old video of Oliver Reed getting a transatlantic flight in his dressing gown. My God, the man, the legend, Mr. Oliver Reed. I did read somewhere that a lot of his like drunken antics were performative. Like there's a famous one where he's on some chat show in America. In America? No, I think it was a UK chat show. And like something like Wogan or something. Wogan used to be a show here in the UK that was kind of held in the same sort of reverence as like the Late Show with David Letterman or something like that. You know, like properly, it was a thing everyone watched. It was on at supper time. It was on at like 6 o'clock in the evening, 3 days a week, and it was just, you know, the celebrities of the day being interviewed by Sir Terence of Wogan. And I remember Oliver Reed being a guest on Wogan, and he wanders down the stairs while the in-house band play him on with a big pint glass of what they said was like mostly vodka topped off with orange juice, and continues to do Oliver Reed type stuff the entire time. You know, Oliver Reed was a famous actor and bon vivant, I think you politely call Oliver Reed. But he was also you're scared of reading him, yeah. But he was also famously a big drinker, like a very big drinker. And yeah, wander down on stage looking for all the world like a very, very drunk human being. But I have since had that from someone I trust who works in broadcasting. Has told me that Wogan thing was entirely a performance. He'd had a drink, but this is a man who would, drink a bottle of scotch for breakfast quite easily and it'd be fine. So there was no way he was that drunk on Wogan. Yeah, there was no way he was as tremendously drunk as he seemed to be. Oh, Terry Wogan. Oh, he used to do the breakfast radio show on Radio 2 here in the UK, which is like the radio station. Socialite and Bon Vivant. Yeah, imagine that being your like. But yeah, he used to do the morning breakfast show on like the most popular radio station here in the UK, and he was lovely. He was a pleasure from start to finish. Everything he did was lovely. And he used to do these and Eurovision. He was the BBC commentator for Eurovision for 20 years or something like that. Gently but kindly snarky sort of thing, And I mean, everybody in light entertainment is pretty much in Terry Wogan's shadow. And yeah, even in his old age, he was quite lucky. He was a handsome man. He was a good-looking bloke. 100% he was. But he used to do these stories called Janet and John, and I think some of them on YouTube, and they were broadcast on a very middle-of-the-road radio station at like 8:30 in the morning, and they are incredibly double entendre heavy, like the rudest things you could possibly say on radio, like the stories you could tell. But at the same time, not rude at all. Only rude inside your head. Not rude in the studio, not rude on paper, only rude when you hear them. I think some of them are on YouTube. Treat yourself. Have a type like Terry Wogan, Janet and John into YouTube and see if you get anything, because they are tremendous. They are really something. Induction rudeness, yeah. Yeah, very good, I like that. Oh, okay, squirrel. Thank you for coming. That didn't scare me or anything. Induction rudeness. I like that, induction rudeness. I think it was in the end. I think it was cancer that got him in the end, unfortunately. He did all right, though. I think he was in like his late 70s or something when he went. Fair dues. But yeah, Terry Wogan, absolutely just prince amongst man. You won't do better. You won't hand your light entertainment off to a safer pair of hands than Terry Wogan. Sir Terence. Hang on. Good. I'm glad we got that sorted. What do you think, bird? Going inside again? Still getting it's still a bit cold, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Squirrel jump scare. Whoa! Yeah, I mean, in fact, it's when you have a squirrel jump out of a tree and land on the roof like a foot away from your head, it does give you a bit of a turn. Oh, are you dozing already? Oh, bird. Oh, bird, you're getting all puffy, mate. Because that Irish twinkle. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm awful at jump scares. Like jump scare video games. I'll let a video game jump scare me twice, and then it's like, no, you're getting uninstalled. Sorry now. Sorry, you might be a fun video game, but you are going in the bin. I'm not okay with jump scares. Because the moment I know it's a jump scare thing, like if it's a jump scare film or a show or a game or something, the moment I know there are jump scares in it, I'm tense. Just like, no, this isn't relaxing at all. I don't play video games to, check my heart rate. I play video games to relax, so I'm gonna stop you here and I'm gonna uninstall them. I think squirrels are pretty sure-footed. They're sure-footed as a mountain goat, aren't they? They are quite sure-footed until they're falling out of a cherry tree a foot away from your head. Yeah, I know what you mean about Bruce Forsyth. Everyone says he was lovely, but he seems like he would be quite hard work. You know what I mean? There are some entertainers that you go like, I feel this way about Robin Williams. He seems absolutely lovely, and in the things I've heard him talk about stuff, he seems like an A1 fella. He seemed like a really lovely bloke. But he also, I imagine he would be hard work to just hang around with. If he was on, I imagine he'd be hard work to, share a flat with. Yeah, it depends how he was feeling. Yeah, definitely. If his mind was in the groove to make jokes and stuff like that and be Robin Williams, seems like that would be hard work. I remember there being a Family Guy sketch of like Peter just living with him and just going, look, I just want to make a drink. Do you want sugar? Just, oh, please, sort of thing. But he was lovely though. What an absolute. Also, he's a bit of a lovey. Yeah, I got lovely vibes. Yeah. Okay then. Well, that email's found somebody. What do you think? More of a live chat. Yeah, someone's just signed into Teams. Right. The attachment. Come on, you can't stay inside. It's a nice day. I can hear wilds and crows grunking. Grimwell did that. Tiny times. Oh, look, bird, look how sunny it is out here. You can't sit inside on a day like this, mate. Look, see? No fooling sun. Okay, you're just going to sleep out here, aren't you now? I know this. I had read receipt on. God, read receipt. Is there anything more passive aggressive than Microsoft Outlook's read receipt thing? By gum. Yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean. It's refreshing when when no one's got a bad word to say about somebody. You're like, oh, I'm glad about that. I'm glad about that because I was worried he turned out to be a wrong un. But yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about Robin Williams, but when you hear about people, you hear like stories are coming out about the late person who died like a fortnight ago, and then there's like that pause where you brace yourself for something terrible, and the newsreader goes, oh, he was lovely, he used to pay for people's, like when oh, I've completely blanked on his name, George Michael. Like when George Michael died, like 2 or 3 days later, the press was full of like George Michael, yeah, there you go, and Bob Mortimer, God bless Preserve Bob Mortimer at all costs. And like loads of people were like, had stories of George Michael being lovely, and just like being randomly lovely, like paying for people's restaurant bills and giving them lifts, and just being an A1 human, just being like, yeah, good guy, good guy. Yeah, George Michael was lovely by all accounts. Like loads of people spontaneously just was like, oh, I was in a restaurant one day and he just paid for this couple's meal, and he was beautiful and he was really kind with his time and opinions, and just, yeah. All right, you two. But I know what you mean about Bob Mortimer, though. You get the impression he's lovely. I don't think anyone's got a bad word to say about Bob Mortimer. I've certainly never heard a bad word about Bob. Yeah, regret to inform, Meatloaf was a COVID denier and anti-vaccinator type guy. I gather Meatloaf liked things a particular way and was a little bit short-tempered with people who let him down. That's not necessarily, I'm not saying that's necessarily a terrible, like, cancelable thing, but be a nightmare work-wise. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I know what you mean. I'm with you. I haven't had the best work week. Yeah, I've heard good things about Meatloaf as well. I've heard like, oh, he was really chill. He helped my family and did a whole bunch of things. It seems like in the last like 3 or 4 years he made a couple of daft choices. There you go. Yeah, Bob, the cockroach whisperer. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he would, because he's a barrister by trade, isn't he, Bob? And yeah, I read somewhere that he was like campaigning barrister against like bad social housing and that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Is barrister and lawyer 2 different jobs? I legit don't know. I think they are, because I know my company retains a lawyer. Yeah, that's spot on, Rosie Cat. Yeah, just because he is a talented musician doesn't mean he's going to make wise life choices and speak wisely about everything. And yeah, you shouldn't knock a bloke for making a decision and that kind of thing. Times being scumbags and steady times I've got no deal with that nonsense. Yeah. Chum, I can feel you there. Yeah. I think barrister is a bit more, is like lawyer plus plus, I think, if my understanding is. I think barrister is, can you just not? Yeah, can everyone just chill out, please? Yeah. Well, this is nice, even though it's incredibly awkward. Oh, there we go. Barristers are the ones that go into court. Lawyers advise on law. Yes. Nice, thank you. Lawyer in a wig. I understand completely. This is a level 3 settle down. Yikes. Yeah. Objection. Alright, Phoenix. Easy now. Leading the witness. A meal, a succulent Chinese meal. Once again, your weekly reminder that if you haven't typed a succulent Chinese meal into the YouTube search box and enjoyed what flows forth, then you are missing out. A barrister, what sort of counsel is a type of lawyer who special. Thank you. It's a type of lawyer who specialises in court advocacy and giving legal opinions. There we are. Cool. We're learning. Right, okay, let's check the time, because do you have to go back to work? A solicitor is what the rest of the world calls a lawyer, I think. My learned friend. Yeah, I have to address that as my learned friend. Yeah, my learned friend is quite aware that. Yeah, if I remember rightly, solicitor is lawyer. Is what the rest of the world calls lawyer. Right, okay, lolly stick. Right, gang. I have to plod wearily back to work for another couple of hours before I'm free. My learned friend, yes. So hey, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for your company. If you just stumbled across us on Twitch and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. Like that. Or if you prefer, you can just go to sophiethemagpie.com. Cheers, gang. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow for some popcorn and a fully fledged brewcast. Lovely. Cheers, Links. Thanks. Right, gang. Gotta go. See you tomorrow.